action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on fourth down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. Fourth and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing is Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So Wade connects on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Heineke. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this one because a lot of times they'll fake a blind first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, Heineke hitting Samuel on the slam. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Open man is Uzomah. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Straight ahead, Gibson. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Heineke. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. From the gun, Heineke. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4. Heineke, throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Paul on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the command...